Hello, I wanted to do basically a follow-up to my last video. Or actually I just wanted to redo the video in general because I got the information wrong last time. Or actually I was giving wrong information because I hadn't learned as much. So I thought I would kind of take this moment to kind of fix the situation, fix where I went wrong, and talk about uh, or do another tutorial basically on this. Okay, so it turns out that you don't have to tell these to animate at all. You can have them as solid objects, right? Doesn't matter, they can be solid objects. Um, yeah, they can be solid objects. So the reason that I was having to make them work against the other is because there were some options I wasn't completely aware of, some settings, and so I want to kind of go over it again. So, of course, the first thing you're going to need for is the platforms themselves. So make sure you have the platform set. They don't have to animate or do anything. They can just exist. Make sure that they have, of course, center. Um, and then from there, what you want to do is make sure that you have. And you know what? I need to make a folder for this. Just, uh, swinging links. Oh no, I've already got that. Swinging objects. There we go. Swinging objects. Let me get the platform and the spinny spikes, the wheels, and the links, and move them in here. That's much better. Now everything I have to show you is right here. So yeah, you should make sure you have these. They can have both left and right to this left and right to the same graphic. So you just click left, right. It's going to show the same thing. Which there you go. As for the spikes, it's the same graphic. They're not flipped or anything, but one spins left, one spins right, left, right. You get the picture. So, and then of course you have the wheels, which actually that should be the very top because that's the order we go in. We do wheels, links, and then platforms and spikes. So these cogwheel things, they're just the the pinpoint of where everything else swings from. Okay. Uh, to save on calculations and whatnot, um, I told and it turns out that I don't think I had to do it this way, but yeah. So when you make the links, I put an 8 by 8 thing from the center, which in reality, if I wanted to, I could have just moved the this thing right here could have just went up by 8. I could have just done it like that, and then, well, on all of them, sorry. There we go. Hey, see, I could have just done it like this. I didn't have to make the space there like I did, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's that space there between it because when it swings around the wheel, it swings from this to this, and then it just kind of rotates, almost perfectly. So yeah, so make sure you have the connection points set in the center, and everything is centered to the lines all the way down to here. As for this, make sure you have a link right down here at the very end. This link right here, just sitting at the very end, because that's where the platform and the spinning spikes are going to connect to. You can have different graphics, different lengths. This is like the medium length one. This is the long length one, and these are just for the first like six right through here. One, two, three, four, five, six. The first six right here, those are the swinging ones, and then there's another six right through here. That's for the spin, the ones that spin. Which I don't think I'm using any of those in the levels yet, but I kind of want to. And actually, the way if you've ever seen the platforms in like Sonic the Hedgehog or something, or even Super Mario World, in reality, you could actually use different graphics and have them kind of spin. And actually, now that I think about that, let's look at up here at this. If you wanted to, where are you? Where the hell? Oh, there we go. It was just off, right? Instead of having a graphic for this, you could have several like connection points coming down, and it could be an invisible graphic, and you could have each link, each one of these, each connection point could, with the object, could tell it to put like either a graphic for a ring or whatever coming down the, just coming right down the thing. So when it spins, you don't, or swings, instead of seeing this graphic, you could have like the rings. Now, the last tutorial that I did, I messed up. I messed up big time. Uh, because I just didn't know about some options that you could do. So I think we've kind of established what needs to go on here. So then we go to the objects for all of it. So here's the platforms. These are all underneath. I sorted them out, starting with the wheels. So there's, of course, this. There we go. My brain just kind of farted. It just died on me, actually. So you can have each one of these goes connected to different things. So these are for the short, these first two are for short vines, short chains. I don't know why it says vine there, it's a chain. So short vine, mid-length vine, and long vine. And for this example, we'll just go into this one and take a look. So it connects to a different object. It connects to the long swinging vine graphic under the long links platform. My brain's not working too well, but basically it goes to this, and it goes to the ones that are swinging, and that's this. So you have that, and each time they're connected, they'll connect to that one point that I showed you in the animation, right? Okay. It goes all the way down to the platforms, or spikes, depending on how you got them set up. The first three are for spikes. These three are for platforms, because it just tells it where to link what to what. Here's where it gets interesting. This was something that I just wasn't aware of. So you want to come to this section right here, display and parent-child relationship, right? Down here in this section, elements that are inherited from the parent object. So I don't think it really matters from this. These could have stayed all this, it wouldn't have mattered. But just for the sake of making sure nothing goes wrong, I have them unchecked. You want to uncheck inherit angle and scale. You don't want that. Instead, you want just direction and filter effect if you want. Same thing with these right through here. They're all set like that. They're all set with the angle and scale turned off. So they won't inherit that from the last object. And now the most important one is the platform. I had the platform animating against the swing of the vine because I didn't realize you could turn these things off because I wasn't completely familiar with this section. This is the only part I ever paid attention was the text and the after image, that kind of thing. I wasn't aware of that. I I wasn't aware of this down here. I was always paying attention to this. Um, Actually, I haven't even paid attention to any of this crap right here either, and I probably should be looking at it. Don't follow the parent object. Stick to parent object. Yeah, keep track of what the parent object with the parent object at regular intervals. But I just have it stick to the parent. But yeah. So with this, you don't have to animate the platforms over here, right here. They could just sit there. They don't have to animate against the vine or anything because you're telling it not to react to that basically. So it's not reacting to, they call it angle, but it's rotation. The rotation and the scale and rotation. They're not reacting to that. I don't know why they call it angle. Just call it rotation. Uh, so yeah, they're reacting to that, but I'm telling it not to. So that way, when the platform starts moving in the level, the vine moves, the platform doesn't spin or anything. It doesn't like stick to it or anything. It's Yeah, I hope I've explained this well enough because I'm tired for some reason today and I am not doing very well. So uh, I hope I'm going over this well. Um, oh, God, I'm tired. Uh, but yeah, just make sure you've got all that set up properly and this right here. And each time you link whatever, like the platform, make sure that when you tell it to link, uh, match generated object orientation to this object. I don't think that's necessary. I think all you need is generate as child object. I think that's all you need. Yeah, I think that's all you need. All you need is generate as child object. And that's it. Those settings that I put up in here for the platform, right here, that'll keep it from moving with it all, scaling and whatnot. So yeah, yeah. And then of course I will show you in action. I put a platform right at the beginning of the stage. It's still buggy because of the fact that it's not really meant to do this, but yeah. Yeah. It works just like it's supposed to. Well, for the most part. For some reason, he does want to. The further to the side of the platforms, he starts getting wonky. I don't think it's something the developers of the software took into consideration or anticipated. I don't think they anticipated that somebody would try and make something like this. But yeah, he doesn't want to stay on it. He wants to, and he doesn't really stay to it either. You'll notice he shifts left and right just a little on the pixels. Not sure if there's anything I can do about it, or maybe the developers can do something about it. So, yeah. I have it right there at the beginning of the stage just to kind of show off. That way you can see that it works. I just want you to know that it works. So, I hope this helps, and I think I figured it mostly out. So, there you go. All right. Bye.